There's a show I'm feeling kind of nostalgic for right now, and I'd like to talk to you guys about it. It's Family Matters. Does anyone remember that show? If you're my age, you remember it. If you're younger, you probably have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But used to, we actually had a TGIF on ABC, and it had a whole bunch of cool shows, comedy shows that were, people in the teenage, and family shows, and Family Matters was one of them, followed by Step by Step, and then it went on to all kinds of other bullshit shows. But Family Matters, now I wanted to be like the nostalgia critic here, and I could actually have like clips of the show, and then I narrate the show, and then I comment on the clips or whatever. But I'm not going to fucking do that. I really just don't give a shit. Like, I'm not even like dressed up. I don't even have my hat on or anything. That's how little of a shit I give about it. So anyway, the show goes, when the show first started, it was like a serious, like, it was a sitcom. It was one of those sitcoms that had like those dramatic moments, like, ooh, oh, some, like their kids get drunk or something's like, oh my god. And as the show progressed, a character was introduced called Steve Urkel. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with him. He's like, got any cheese? Did I do that? I'm wearing you down, baby. But anyway, he's just a really, really nerdy character. He's just supposed to be a one-time gig. But his character caught off because he was the only thing that was funny with the show. The rest of the show sucked, in my opinion. It was all about their family, whatever. But then it quickly became the Steve Urkel show. That's the only thing people wanted to see was him on that show. And he was super nerdy, like I said, super intelligent. And he started inventing things, like little things here and there, and the things would go wacky or whatever. But it was still like crazy shit that he invented. And it became, as the series progressed, it became so insane that you wondered, why does anyone give a fuck about what else is going on in this family's life? Like Carl Winslow, the dad, like he's like staying up all night, like, oh, my son Eddie, he's getting drunk out there, and like the son comes home drunk, he's like, Eddie, where have you been? Oh, and like he just like blows up, like, motherfucker, your neighbor has a goddamn time machine. He has a teleporter. He has a clone and a robot and a transmutation fucking chamber, and he has a jetpack that he used to win the rope climbing contest at his gym at school. And you have the audacity to worry about this asshole who looks like he's in his 30s cut the umbilical cord, Carl, about this asshole getting drunk. What the fuck? Your neighbor could cure fucking cancer. There's some epic shit going on next door, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? And and then the show, like, it became so abstract and insane. Like, he had a clone, and the clone transformed to a cool guy, and there's these girl problems, like all this other bullshit, and you're like, I don't give a fuck. He has a time machine that could transport him to anywhere and at any time. Anywhere. Like, they're on pirate ships and stuff. And in one episode, they went back in time onto a pirate ship. Well, how can you follow that shit with the bullshit that's going on in your life, jackasses? Then the show, like I said, got lower ratings. Then Sabrina the Teenage Witch came around, and that was already in the plot that she could do spells and shit. And then so it moved to CBS, and then it died. To me, I stopped watching. I didn't follow it when it went to CBS. And then the mother, Harriet, she didn't like the fact the show was all about Steve Urkel anymore. So she pitched a bitch, and they're like, well, fuck you. And they fired her, and they brought in some strange whore to replace her, and they didn't even acknowledge that anything's different. And so then the show's just dead to me now. But I still like it, and I still enjoy it, and you guys should check it out, or whatever.